Oh yeah, the team's on the screen, so you know what that means. It's Thursday at 6 o'clock. It's your boy Rome J and the Tribe. We're in the mix. Nobody does it like this. Real Chicago is back with another episode. Thank y'all for tuning in. We got a great show lined up on tonight. It's week 2 of Women's History Month, so we got some more dope women in Chicago's music scene. First on deck is Chicago rapper SheGo Turbo, whose melodic and catchy flows just draw you in. Next up is rapper, songwriter, and entrepreneur Carla G. And finally, last but certainly not least, we got R&B singer and songwriter Chanelle Tru. She's in the building, so don't move. Stay tuned. It's your boy Rome J. Real Chicago starts right now. So let's go ahead and get into the Rome J Report. If you've been watching, then you know the Rome J Report is where we talk about Chicago arts and entertainment news. So let's go ahead and get it started. Get me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks because outside is slowly opening back up, ladies and gentlemen. And this week we learned that fans will be able to return to Wrigley Field and Guaranteed Rate Field, affectionately known as the Cell or Comiskey Park, for baseball games this season. Now, the spread of the coronavirus has slowed in Chicago, according to Mayor Lori Lightfoot, who made the announcement on Twitter. The Cubs opening day is on April 1st, and the White Sox will have their first home game on April 8th. Capacity at both stadiums will be limited to only 20%, and all fans will be required to wear a mask. There will also be a comprehensive screening and sanitization procedures, according to Lightfoot's office. The newest spinoff from the hit TV series Power is being filmed right here in Chicago. Power Book Chapter 4, called Force, will follow Tommy Egan, who is played by Northside native Joseph Sikora. The series centers on Tommy following his split from the St. Patrick's in New York after the murder of his best friend and business partner, James St. Patrick, also known as Ghost. As of now, it's unclear when the show will premiere, but man, we've been waiting on Tommy to get his own show, right? I mean, Tommy's invited to the picnic for sure, so we definitely going to tune in and be out on the lookout for this one. So don't know about y'all, but I've watched most of the versus battles on IG, right? Now it's been nearly a year since the battle started, and this week, Timbaland and Swizz Beatz announced that Versus has been acquired by Triller, a video making and social networking service. So what does this mean? You know, what does this mean for us? Well, Tim and Swizz say Versus will remain free. It will still stream on IG, but you'll also be able to catch it streaming on Triller as well. Plus, every artist who's been on Versus so far will become a shareholder in the partnership, which is dope. Swizz and Timbaland will also oversee music strategy at Triller. So we can't wait to see what's next with that. 1 point for Black excellence. Music's biggest night, also known as the Grammys, will be live on Sunday, March 14th. Chicago, I know y'all gonna be tuned in because we got to root for our boy Durk. He's got to win his first Grammy, y'all. The Chicago rapper is nominated in the Best Rap Song category for his feature on Drake's 2020 track, Laugh Now, Cry Later. Standing side by side with Drake in the video, with both of them repping their championship teams. Drake with Toronto, you already know. Durk with them Bulls, 6 straight. But yeah, this moment really elevated Durk to a higher status in his career in the rap industry, and it's been a long time coming for Durk. He's been grinding since the early days of drill. We watched him dish out hit after hit. He had L's Anthem in 2012 to Durk and Dage back when he was with Dage Loaf, and then you know, in My Beyonce in 2015, and then his 6th studio album, The Voice, was dropped in 2020. We're rooting for him. Go ahead and give Durk his flowers. You feel me? Also at the Grammys, we don't want to forget, we'll also be rooting for Chicago gospel legend Ricky Dillard, who scored a nomination for Best Gospel Song, and Chicago native Jonathan McReynolds for the song Moving On. Other notable nominations include Beyonce, Meg Thee Stallion, Chloe and Halle, Roddy Ricch, and of course, many more. It's going to be a star-studded night. All right, our first guest of the evening. She's from Villa Park and grew up singing in the choir. Now based in Michigan, SheGo Turbo is a musician with her own unique sound that has had the streets talking. ever since she was dropping remixes on SoundCloud in high school. SheGo Turbo is in the building. Let's drop a clip while she gets ready. This is Out of Place by SheGo Turbo. Let's do it.
Gotta find my way. Wonder if I belong here cause I feel out of place. Sometimes I wake up and I don't know what to say. Smart with my cards before I even make a play. Here, will things ever go back to normal?
Hey, go ahead, jig one time. What's going on, She?
What's going on? What's going on? How y'all doing?
Well, I'm doing great, and it's a pleasure to have you on. We truly do appreciate it.
Pleasure to be here, man.
And happy belated birthday as well, by the way.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, it was a good time.
Yeah, what did you get a chance to do? How old are you, by the way?
I'm 12. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. 25. My girl, we went to this steakhouse, had some filet mignon. It was really good. We went to the Motown Museum actually over here in Detroit, which was like super, super crazy because, Jackson 5 recorded there and a bunch of other, legends. Technical difficulties with that whole thing because they kind of like messed up our reservation a little bit, so we had to reschedule. But it was really cool. It was really cool to even just go and be in front of the crib and like just, I don't know, it's like as I was walking up, I was just feeling like this huge just like energy of wow, I'm around like it's like legends walk these streets, like, and there were so many people around just taking pictures and everything. I saw like this huge Michael Jackson picture of him like actually there, so it was just crazy. But yeah, I had a really good time, did some shopping, you know what I'm saying? Not too much that I was able to do, but the doors are opening back up, so went and grabbed me a little drink.
Most definitely. I know that must have been an exciting experience for you because you're such a passionate musician, and we'll get to that. But just opening up, it's your boy Rome J. I got SheGo Turbo in the building. We will Chicago. So SheGo, how did you come up with your stage name? I remember back in the day. I'm 28 myself.
Okay.
SheGo was on the Kim Possible. She was the evil little bad little green chick. Oh my mama.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You go to. Yeah, definitely some inspiration from there. It was one of my favorite Disney Channel TV shows, and so like I don't know, she was just again one of my favorite characters. So I just thought to incorporate it into my name, and then the Turbo just comes from like my just like my personality and my drive, like always being on go. I kind of just got this like saying I go by like being in go mode, and that's just basically like when my foot's on the gas and I'm just like consistently just trying to work hard and push myself and stuff of that nature. And then I just really enjoy like the fact that it says she in it, SheGo. So it's just like I feel like the SheGo and Turbo just go hand in hand with like me always being on go. Always got an upbeat, personality when I come around folks, whether I know you or not. And, just the life of the party. When I walk in, we on go. We about to do it. We about to do, you know what I'm saying? Turn up all type of stuff. So
you already know. So we're glad to have you today. And let's talk more about your new single, Out of Place.
Yes, sir.
I think you dropped it on your birthday, right?
I did.
Yeah. And it features like, just your signature style of just melodic singing, rapping. How did you put this joint together?
So I don't know if you peeped, but it's I used the sample from what was it?
Busta Rhymes and Mariah Carey. I didn't know this. Baby, if you give it to me, I'll give it to you. I definitely peeped it. I peeped it. You can't get one past me.
Hey, I tried, but hey, I can't get it past wrong. Anyway, so the song, believe it or not, is actually about like a year and a half old. So I made it like a while ago, and it was just kind of like a different time in my life where I was kind of feeling out of place, and you know what I'm saying, like COVID was kind of hitting around the time and everything like that. So I was just kind of like in this mindset where I was just like, dang, like, where do I go? What do I do? But then I just kind of like had to snap out of it and just kind of just check myself and be like, look, like, what I'm saying? Regardless, you here, you living. And at the end of the day, like if you, whatever you want, you're going to make happen regardless. So ain't no point of even, just dwelling on certain things. But I still really liked the record, and I thought that I should put it out. And so, like, as you get into the verse, it just kind of goes from me, like, feeling out of place to me just kind of being like, all right, I'm just going to talk my stuff. Like, You know what I'm saying? Like, and then just kind of like finishing off strong. Like the hook, yeah, it comes back in, but it's like as you get into the verse, I'm just kind of talking my talk and again my signature, melodic flows and stuff like that. But yeah, it was something I didn't put too much thought into it. I just kind of like when I make music, it's just kind of like a more how I'm feeling in the moment, and like you feel me. I just kind of go for it. I just try to story tell what I'm feeling in the moment, and then boom, I go on to the next record.
Did you put the beat together? Who put the beat together? Who produced it?
Moreno 808. He goes by Reno Beats. He's been producing almost most of my records that you've heard, or if you've heard it all. He's been producing for me for like years. So he put that together. I brought him the sample. I was just like, yo, I want to sample this song. Like, can you do it? And he was like, yeah, for sure. And then we just did it. And then like an hour later, we made the song.
Definitely hot. Out of Place by SheGo Turbo. Make sure you guys check that out. Now, SheGo, if you don't mind, let's take it back, okay?
For sure.
So you grew up singing in the choir. You were heavily involved in the church. I get it, because my dad's a preacher. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I heard your dad's a preacher. You know what I'm saying? So I grew up singing, playing instruments. So my question for you would be, were you forced to be in the choir, or did you want to be? Because we were voluntold. We were voluntold until we were old enough to make choices for ourselves.
Yeah, it was definitely one of those situations where I had no choice. Like, I remember Saturday nights, like being young, wanted to either like go to the park or even just stay home and watch cartoons. And it was just like, like you going to church, you going to choir practice, and first you go on the service, and then you go on choir practice. And I'm like, oh my goodness, why me? And so yeah, like my parents didn't play that, and they believe that, like mainly like for the women in our family, they believe like y'all need to know how to sing and use your voice for the Lord. So
what was their reaction to you when you started rapping?
I feel like at first they were kind of just like, okay, like that's cool, you doing your thing and you expressing yourself, but be careful, make sure that you have the rest of your life in order, and you feel me, you got a plan B for whatever it is that you plan on doing. So don't let this take over your life, and then you don't and like you basically forget to make sure that, like, I'm saying, once you become an adult, that your business is taken care of. So at first they were like heavily on that, but as I got older and they kind of just watching me grow and just become better and like again handle my stuff, they kind of came around more. It was just like, okay, she want to do this for the rest of her life, do it. She's been doing well so far, so let her do what she got to do.
Yeah, people have this misconception about preachers' kids. Like, my parents just always wanted the best for me, just like any other parent. And
Exactly.
as long as I was happy and as long as I was successful in whatever I was doing, my parents are just happy for me. So,
Facts.
happy to hear that. And I know you were like one of the first on SoundCloud. You're like an OG SoundCloud user. Walk me through, just the early days on that app, and how were you able to start getting recognition and building followers on an app like SoundCloud, because it's hard to gain traction.
Yeah, it is. So I originally I became a fan of Chance the Rapper like around when he was like first coming out. And one of the platforms that I, discovered that he used was SoundCloud. And so I was just kind of like, all right, like let me see what it takes to, use SoundCloud. So I did my own research and, I downloaded the app, and I saw like back at that time, like in the beginning, I think I dropped my first song on like at 2012. You were able to literally record on a voice memo on your phone and then upload it into SoundCloud. And it was like that simple, like literally. And I remember doing that. And I was just like, dang, like this is too easy. And so then, as I started, just kind of learning about like, okay, the process of what it takes to make music, the fact that you have to go to an actual studio, you have to record, you have to find a beat and all that. Like, what I'm saying? Like just doing all my research, I met up with a kid in school. He had a studio, went to his place, brought him this beat that I found on YouTube, recorded the song at his spot, put it on SoundCloud, and then just kind of let it do what it do. I was just like, I just started this music thing, and I want feedback, put it on SoundCloud, and then out of nowhere, like my school people in school were like hitting me up, like, yo, I heard your song on the internet, like it was cool, you know what I'm saying? Like, keep doing your thing, that's hot. And I'm just like, dang, like I thought that was, what I'm saying, for me personally. And I did post it like on my Facebook and all the other platforms that I was on, Twitter and all that stuff. And again, I didn't think that nobody was like, what I'm saying, really gonna listen. It was more so just to post it for me to listen back and keep learning and experimenting with it and keep trying. But as people were like approaching me about it, like, yeah, I heard it and I actually listened to it and like I played it a couple times. I'm like, okay, like we doing something. We doing something. So like, and at the time it was probably like, I don't know, I probably had like 30, 40 views. To me, I was just like, oh snap,
Right.
I got 30, 40 views. I'm like, people that heard this joint, like, what? Who's this person? This person. Okay, cool. And so it just kind of went from there and I just hit the ground running, never stopped.
Yeah, at that point, it just feels good to see your dreams manifest into reality. Exactly. Even if it takes the form of 30 or 40 views, you're just happy at that point to get that, as an artist, to get that off your chest and off your heart, off your mind. So I definitely get it. You dropped your first solo project after Hurt back in 2019. We actually got a clip of a song from the project. We want to play it. It's called Found Myself. SheGo Turbo. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Finally found myself. I never needed your help. You wasn't there when I fell. Moving on, I know you felt it. How could I fall for your selfishness? Glad I left. So happy not going through no more.
So, and we love the honesty you talk about here. Can we assume this project came after a breakup? What motivated this project?
So, I was dealing with some relationship. There were some relationships and situationships. I'll say.
Okay, entanglements.
Going
it was
on.
entangling.
Yeah, there was some entanglements. Nothing too serious, but there was just some different relationships, and it was like it wasn't even just like actual not just relationships, but even like friendships and just stuff like that. And I would fall out with people, or I would get in have different altercations in different situations that I just felt, like I was carrying all that emotion and all of that feeling with me for so long. And I was like, it's crazy because I didn't even think of putting it into a project. Like all of those songs were just, again, me expressing myself and me trying to storytell and just explain those situations and get it out, like you said, get it off my chest and just really digest into it, analyze it, but at the same time be free from it. So it's like the term after hurt is basically like healing, suffering, but moving on. Just moving on, like after hurt, after being hurt, after going through that, after all those situations and things that may have didn't work out. So then it's like, while you get around to like found myself, and it's just like, I finally found myself. Like I never needed you. I never really, like I didn't, you didn't, you don't make or break me, So I felt like it was definitely one of those projects that like, dang, like I went through a lot. Like I remember where I was in my headspace in certain songs, and it's just so like dope of a feeling to know that like I actually got through that and just put it behind me.
And that's good, most definitely. And I gotta ask you, you've relocated to Michigan. Why'd you leave Chicago?
So my girlfriend got a really amazing, like out of this world job opportunity.
Right.
And
okay.
We've been like, before we even started dating, we were close friends for like maybe like 12, 13 years. And so we finally, made it official, and she's just been with me ever since. And I was just so happy for her and so just glad that she was, presented this opportunity. And I was just like, but the decision was, like in order to take it on, we had to come to Detroit. And I was just like, you know what, like, let's go. Something like this, it doesn't come often. And like, I'm a risk taker. Like she knows, like sometimes she'd be like, oh, no, we can't do that. We can't do that stuff. But I'm the one who I'm just like, nah, like we gonna do it. If we fail, we fail. But at least we tried. So I'm that person where it's just like, I love taking risks. I love, what I'm saying, like not knowing the outcome, but still going for it. And so here we are. I'm here supporting her. She's supporting me, and we good.
So, and that's beautiful. And what's the music scene like in Michigan for you? Because as a new artist, it might be hard to break through certain barriers,
Yeah.
especially after you relocate.
Right.
Was it easy? Was it difficult to connect with folks in the industry?
I wouldn't say that I've all the way like connected with folks in the industry. I have met a couple different, acts and talents. Uh, the part of Michigan that I'm in, it's not too many of them because I'm actually in the suburbs. Detroit is about like a half hour out. But regardless, whenever I'm out and because I'm one of those big people where if I'm in a new city, I'm gonna go around different towns. I'm gonna check out all the spots that's hot, different restaurants, and it's definitely been a little more difficult because of COVID. Like we came, still like in the middle of COVID, and it's like barely just now ending, and we've only been here for like I don't know 6-7 months. But I'm always passing out my business cards and like interacting with people, letting them know like, hey, I'm an artist from Chicago, like you know what I'm saying. I'm here just trying to network and meet new people and stuff like that. So I've come across a few different people. But it's still like it's slowly but surely, making its way. I finally got my own studio now, so I've been recording myself here at the house, sending my records out to different engineers to mix them. So I'm still, making my records, and I still travel to Chicago like I want to say like twice a month. So it's kind of like it ain't really been too bad for me. Like I'm good. Like it hasn't been too bad.
Most definitely. So, and not too sure. I also like your 9 to 5 song. Are you completely devoted to music now?
Say it again.
I said I enjoy your 9 to 5 song. In it, you talk about still working a 9 to 5.
Yeah.
Are you working a 9 to 5 still, or have you completely devoted to music?
I was completely devoted to music when I first got here. I did just make the executive decision to take on a job. But for the most part, like I'm still like self-employed, and I got like different like side hustles that I do to make my money. And it's just like, don't get me wrong, like in that song, I had to explain to a few people, like I ain't discrediting nobody who work a 9 to 5. Like that's really, and some of my songs also, I be trying to speak stuff into existence. You know what I'm saying? Like I like eventually, like as I'm getting older and as I'm, making my money and investing into different things, trying to create this residual income for myself and my grandkids. I don't want to work no 9 to 5. I don't want to have to clock in. So a lot of my music sometimes is me speaking that stuff into existence because I've seen that happen. Like I've seen in the past, me speak stuff into existence in my song, and it actually come to pass. So It's like that's a formula that I go by. But I'm still out here working, and shout out to all my dedicated artists and creatives that's still working to fund their dreams and all that stuff, because I'm big on that. Like I'm not no sit on the couch person, just make music and expect it to pop. No, like I'm putting the work behind my stuff, and I'm trying to, you feel me, put the funds behind it and make it happen, because everything in house over here, you feel me, we do what we gotta do.
Most definitely. It's your boy Rogét in the mix. Nobody does it like this. We real Chicago. I got SheGo Turbo in the building. Thank you, SheGo. Don't go too far. I'm gonna bring you back in just a bit. All right.
Sounds good.
You already know. All right, so coming to the stage next is rapper, entrepreneur, and Southside native Carla G. So her love for music and performing go way back. A few years back, she made a remix to Biggie's Get Money. Now, years later, Carla G is charting her own path in music.
I just got my nails done, your nigga pay for it. When I get back, he gon' let me push the form. Don't even like to talk, cause conversations just be boring. But I heard your baby daddy watch my Instagram like porn.
All right, we got Carla G in the building, jigging to her own ish. What's going on? Welcome to Real Chicago, Carla.
What's up? How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. Thank you for joining us. It's an honor. It's a pleasure already. So do you remember what lines you were spitting to that Get Money remix? Get Money. Give us a little something. I know you remember something.
You know what I do? I was like, nigga see the image, so like, man, he running back. Like, baby, I'm spitting crack computer. I got the Mac. Give me one word, when they ready, they gonna attack.
Hey, boom, 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 boom. Already. So, okay. So how old were you when you came out with that?
I think I was like 18 or 19. 18 or 19.
Okay. Okay, so you was grown. All right. So anyways, you grew up traveling to see your mom, whose stage name is Gifted, and your dad who went by Juan or Lo. They were rappers apparently. Tell us about your parents' music careers. Did that influence your desire to be a rapper?
I would say it definitely influenced me. I was always in the studio with them, always like wanting to get a turn in the booth, you know. And my mom and my dad, they were like two totally different type of rappers. Like my dad was more so like a gangster street rapper, and my mom was like a conscious rapper. So I feel like they birthed me, and I got like a little bit of both in me. So I'm pretty versatile as an artist.
Okay, and like the time comes, you know, go back to the decision where you say, okay, this is it. I want to rap for real now. Did your parents support that decision?
I don't think they really supported it at first just because they were in the industry and they had like all these obstacles and they had all these challenges and everything they faced. They thought that I was gonna have to deal with it. I don't think that they just didn't want to see their baby girl get played with. That's all. That's all. Like I say, I think it's more so of a protection thing and not necessarily them not wanting me to do a thing.
Okay, so they probably had some bad experiences as far as money or something involved with the industry or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah, and I want to ask you about so you competed in two Def Jam competitions. You won both. What year was this? Like, tell us more about this experience.
I believe this was 2019. Both of them was 2019. Yeah, it was pre-pandemic, so it was 2019. The first one, I would definitely say I was very scared. It was at the promontory, and this was like the first show my mom came to. So she and her new boyfriend came to my show, and I like had my boyfriend there, and I had like 6 more other people there, and then like somebody in the competition was somebody I used to rap with when I was in high school. So it was like a lot of pressure on, but I still killed it. So that was the dope part, just knowing that within myself, I can just tackle any type of fear because I was so scared to perform in front of my mama, talking about some old.
And I was just about to say, like, how is it performing? And like, you know, you got certain lyrics in your song, and like your man is there and your mom is there. Like, talk about being an entertainer and still having to deal with just like regular life. Like, how does your boyfriend feel about your career?
I mean, I don't have a boyfriend anymore, but at the time, I just feel like it was hard for them at first to differentiate Carla G from, you know, who they used to see, Carla Gibson,
Right.
the daughter, the girlfriend, the everything else. It was just hard for them to differentiate at first, but it's two totally different people. So once you see me perform and once you see me in real life, you'll know that, oh, okay, this is the entertainment side of her, and this is more so the homely, lively side. So it just take a little minute to get used to.
Okay. And so are you signed right now?
I'm with an independent label, Black Wealth.
Okay, Black Wealth. They do a lot of work in the city. Like, did that come following your success with the Def Jam competition?
No, I won the Def Jam competition with them.
Oh, okay. So dope. Okay. So next up, it's your boy Rom J. I got Carla G in the building. Happy to have you here. Thank you for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, no doubt. So in your single, Ooh, you let it be known. I mean, exactly what you need from a partner. When it's that time, the nighttime usually is the right time, as they say. But you know, that's just for some. So let's go ahead and cue up Ooh, so the people can hear all about it.
Let's go.
Kiss it, lick it, suck it. And when he do it, I go. Yeah, get it, kiss it, lick it. And when he do it, I go. Kiss it, lick it, suck it. And when he do it, I go. Oh, yeah.
Hey, that's a fun record. Just talk about coming up with just making that song, coming up with the video. It looked like a fun process.
That was like, well, when I came up with the song, I was with my producer Ball on the beat. That's my boy. before I made the song, I was just going through like a really rough time in life, and I was sad. Then I came to Ball like, Ball, I need to have fun. I need to make music fun again. I need to make fun music for myself and for other people, and I just want to feel good. So when he cut on the beat, I'm like, okay, I like this. Let's go ahead, run that back, loop it, Ball, and I just got the writing right there.
For so. And I gotta ask you, you also got a toy and lingerie line called Love House.
Yes.
All right, the House of Love. Tell us more about that.
I just launched it a couple months ago, back in December. I'm still working out all the kinks, so I don't have an online website just yet, but I'm doing drop-offs and pickups daily. I just came up with it, wanting to do something different outside of rap, not wanting to work for anybody else as well, wanting to make my own money and just trying to generate some type of income, where I won't have to punch a clock. So I was like, what will be able to go along with my rap career? Like, what could just, coexist together? What can go along with my brand? And that's when I came up with Love House.
Facts. So is there anything where we can see the products or anything like that? Check it out.
Yes, you can go on Instagram. If you are at my Instagram page, it's Shop Love House.
Okay, dope. So check that out, everybody out there. It's We Will Chicago. We got Carla G, your boy Rome J in the mix. Tell us more about this new EP I've heard so much about. It's definitely in the works as far as I've heard. Your first studio EP, right? So give us a scoop. When is it dropping? When can we at least expect it? Who are you working with? Can we expect any names on the album?
You can expect it in the summertime. I'm working with a couple different producers. I'm just really like trying to make a lot of songs so I can pick from. Like, I already have an extensive catalog already, but I just want to make more songs so I can pick from. You can expect a couple features from people like Lucci V. I'm gonna have some R&B on there. I'm gonna get a record in with Digi Prada too. That's my goal for it. That's my goal. And it's just going to be a feel-good EP, something you could drive, listen to, you could play in the summertime. It's going to have a bunch of different type of emotions on that, what everybody could relate to.
No, most definitely. You definitely seem like the life of the party. So a summertime EP sounds perfect for you and your brand. And so I just got to ask you, when you're writing a song, what type of vibe are you looking for? The beats on your songs, they go hard. They're bangers. They're like anthem style. You know what I'm saying? They're for the club. They're for the they're for the twerker, the ass shakers. You know what I'm saying? So they just seem perfect for a night out. Talk about what vibe are you looking for?
I'm always looking for a fun vibe. Like I said, I don't really like to be sad. Like, I'm not really like a love song type of person, but I mean, I can get like that, but I love fun songs and club songs.
Dope. And you and you talk about this EP will kind of venture. There'll be something a little bit for everybody, right? Like, will you be willing to venture out and experiment with different sounds as well?
Yeah, you know what? I will have. I did just go through a breakup, so I do got a breakup song. Like, when I'm writing music and I'm creating, I just try to like channel my truest feelings and my truest self, no matter what beat it is. And I always start off with like how I feel or something I went through. Something that'll really come from my soul and come from my spirit. So y'all could feel me, because if I feel me, y'all gonna feel me.
What's the breakup vibes? Was you coming on there angry and mad, or was you?
No, I was just like, I can't believe this.
Yeah, okay. You was in your feelings a little bit then. It's okay. So I gotta mention before we have to stop your segment real quick. You were included in Rolling Out's January issue for artists to look out for in 2021. Congratulations, Carla. What do you hope people take away from your music and your sound?
I just hope people just take away something that they can't get from everybody else, which is realness. And the ability to relate and to tell stories in the midst of relating to them as well.
Okay. Okay. And besides the EP, I mean, which we're hoping we can get 7, 8, 9 songs, however long you're thinking. Do you have anything else in store for us for 2021? Anything you want to tell us about?
I do. I have more of my vlog. I got a vlog called The Fabulous Life of Carla G. I got more of that coming out. I got a couple more features with other people. So you'll see me on a couple more other people projects. And then I also want to dip my foot in acting. So I might have some acting projects coming out too.
Okay, okay. Trying your luck out on the big screen. We can't wait to see it. Thank you so much for joining me. Don't go anywhere. It's your boy Rom J, Carla G. We'll be coming back to you in a moment, Carla. But thank you.
For sure.
You already know. Everyone out there, I'm excited to welcome our third and final guest of the evening. Miss Chanelle Tru is an R&B singer-songwriter from the South Side whose music gives the straight truth about her life, pain, passion, love, triumph, and everything in between. Chanelle's what they call a triple threat, and she's ready to claim her spot on the list of great Chicago entertainers. And did I mention she's also a cover girl? Yes, Chanelle. She's on the March cover of Defy the Odds magazine. She's a great entertainer. Our next guest, Chanelle Tru.
When I drink liquor, don't chase it. I'm smoking exotic, I face it. Can't fuck with these bitches, they basic. I told him go down and he faced it.
Coming to the stage, ladies and gentlemen, Chanelle Tru. Chanelle, what's going on?
How are you?
I'm doing good. And congratulations on the magazine cover, Chanelle. Tell me more about being a cover girl. How's the life?
It's great. I'm actually very excited about that. They recently reached out to me, DTO Magazine. Just asked me a couple questions and reached out. They wanted to be in the magazine, and I was grateful to be a part of it.
Most definitely. And Chanelle, my first time seeing you perform was a couple of years ago at Camp Smokey Bear. It was the first Camp Smokey Bear.
Okay.
And that was my first time seeing you perform. You had the girls with you. Y'all was going hard. And I knew right then and there, I said, this girl's the real deal. So, let's take it all the way back for a second, though. Who introduced you to music and the performing arts?
I would say myself, really, in a sense, because, my mom was in the choir, and she sang in church and stuff like that. I probably sang like one time in the choir. My dad, he sang, but he didn't really take his music serious. So I just used to watch stuff like Disney Channel, 106 in Park, BET Awards, and stuff like that. And it was very inspiring to me that artists do that. And I really just found my music by watching other artists. So that's pretty much it.
Yeah, and you and your brother auditioned for Disney, right? And that actually reminded you.
Yes.
That reminded me when I was a kid. I tried out for the Lion King. I tried out for the Lion King musical. I'm gonna be a mighty king. They had me singing the whole thing. I didn't make it because I was too chubby as a kid. I wasn't the right look for them. But anyways, y'all tried out for Disney. You and your brother, you made it all the way to the final round, and you weren't able to go forward because you didn't have a management team. Like, tell me about that, please.
Okay, so how it happened was, they would ask me like, okay, if you got through the round, and your brother didn't, how would you, react? And I'm like, I would be grateful, but I would just tell my brother to keep working hard, and he'll probably get it next time. And they asked me the same questions, and they asked me if I didn't get it, how would I react? I was just like, I'd be grateful for my brother, and I'll keep working. So after that, when I got through, they were basically like, oh, well, is this much for an agent? And me and my mom, we were just like, I was so sad because I'm just like, I got through all the rounds and we still need money. Like, so at the time, we didn't know much about the business. It's just like, I wanted to be on Disney Channel, and I had the opportunity to do so. And I believe the company was called John Hancock.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I got through, but I didn't get through at the same time because they wanted money for an agent. So
right.
Yeah, I actually did that twice. So one time when I was probably like 10, and the other time when I was like fresh out of like my junior or senior year. And it was kind of like the same thing that happened.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Oh wow! So, and I know that experience with Disney, you know, it that kind of shapes a person, especially an artist with a drive like yours. Like, is that something that, you know, is that something that you take with you even still to this day? You know, how can you, going forward, despite that disappointment, how do you move forward beyond something like that to still be successful? You work hard every day. Like, just talk about it.
I just feel like it's not the last thing, and it just wasn't meant for me, because it's like it's other opportunities out there, and I'll always be able to do something else. So I just take that as like, okay, keep working. It's not your time. Keep working. It's not your time.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Now let's go ahead and fast forward to high school. Okay, so you're in high school now, and we have a clip of young Chanelle singing "What Is Love" cover on YouTube. What is love?
I would tell you that I love you tonight, but I know that I've got time on my side. Where you going? Why you leaving so soon? Is there somewhere else that's better for you? What is love if you're not here with me? What is love if it's not guaranteed? What is love if it just ups and leave? What is love if you're not here no more? What is love if you're not really sure?
Yeah, come on, Chanelle, don't cringe. That was awesome.
I had braces and everything.
Hey, look, how old were you in that video?
Like 16.
That's awesome. That's awesome. That video has over 500,000 views now.
I know. That's crazy. Like, I posted that when I think Empire was just first start popping, and everybody was doing the cover, and it was just blowing up, and I'm like, oh, that's so great.
I think we all have like a cringe video on YouTube somewhere. I know I do. So, but that's dope. That video popped. It's got over 500,000 views. So that's what's up. And you've been grinding, since then, and you've been grinding for a long time. You dropped 2 EPs and a number of singles over the last few years. Like I told you, my first time seeing you was at that first Camp Smokey Bear. And we've had our eye on you ever since. Let's talk about your new single, New Beginnings. So in the song, you say you bossed up. It's your season. And I just want to play a little snippet of the clip real quick. This is New Beginnings, Chanelle Tru.
I'm a legend in the making. I have fears, but I faced it. Bonds, you can't break it. I got niggas on my line, but no time for explaining. I bossed up, different level, can't see. I ain't sauced up, brand new flavor, I'm seasoned. I change phones, but you niggas can't reach me. Seeing all these zeros, new beginnings complete.
Dope track. A little bit different from the Chanelle Tru we're used to hearing, but it seems like your style always evolves. What was what caused you to write a song like this? What was going through your head? What had just happened to talk about?
So, I was in a really depressive state. Like, I was still healing from heartbreak. I felt stagnant in my career. I felt like, I don't know, like just stuck. And a lot of stuff was happening to me. I was getting betrayed by friends, just a whole bunch of stuff was happening to me. And I was holding on to a lot of stuff, and I chose to just be like, you know what? I gotta let it go. Like, I gotta release it, because if I don't, I'm gonna keep holding on to this, and I'm still be in the same place, and time is gonna pass me by. And so I'm just like, and I was seeing stuff everywhere. Like, I was seeing synchronicities and numbers, and like, I don't know if you're spiritual, but like I am. And so I was just seeing like numbers everywhere and quotes, and New Beginnings was just everywhere. So I just decided to make a song called New Beginnings, and that's how I was really feeling. I just wanted a fresh start with everything. So
that's dope. And I've been really digging on a lot of the content you've been putting out lately. You had a song with Jeff Koons that came out a month or two ago. That song was cold, just the whole video and concept. I put it in the play.
I actually directed that. Well,
did you?
Yeah, I actually did. He had an idea for us to dance with each other. I was like, well, you're an artist, you know what I'm saying? You draw, painter, and you're an artist at the same time. So you should kind of like incorporate that with the music. So I was like,
that was your nice way of saying, boy, you can't dance with me. That's what that was.
He just needed a little work. That's it.
It's your boy Rogét in the mix. Nobody does it like this. We Real Chicago. I got Chanelle Tru in the building. So we're excited here. And what can we expect, to see from you this next season, Chanelle? Why did you feel like it was necessary to make this declaration on New Beginnings?
Like I said, it was just a lot of stuff I felt holding me back, including myself. And I'm evolving as a person. Like a lot of stuff I was interested in before, I'm not anymore. A lot of the ways I used to think, I'm not thinking anymore. So it's just like a fresh start. And as far as like projects, I am working on an EP. I got my own studio now, so I've been recording myself. And I just want to create something that's going, that just lets people know I'm here. Like, this is Chanelle Tru. I want you to be able to relate to it. I want you to be able to take whatever blessing you can get from it. Because when I listen to music, I deeply feel it. Like I feel like I'm experiencing it with that person, and I wanted people to have that same experience when they listen to my music. So that's what I want to create.
There's been a new wave of artists coming out of Chicago. Like Cowboy Polo G in the past couple of recent years. There was kind of like a gold mine in Chicago recently. Where artists are just getting signed left and right, kind of. And we've seen you be consistent, releasing music, releasing content, perfecting your craft, perfecting your music. I just gotta ask you, Chanelle, do you feel like you've been overlooked?
I have felt like that, but I also feel like divine timing is everything. Like, when it's my time, it'll be my time. Like, I used to honestly feel that way, but I feel like that's ego. You know what I'm saying? I had to check myself a couple times because I really feel like I deserve to be on right now. But it's just like, if timing is everything, you're probably not even ready for that right now. So I had to check myself and just be like, when it's your time, it's your time. And it'll be your time to shine, and you're going to kill that shit.
Is that hey, there you go, Black Girl Magic on full display today. So and I mean, is that the end game for you? Like, do you even want to be signed to a major label? Like, is that one of your goals?
It just has to make sense for me. Right now I'm independent and I'm doing everything by myself, but if it makes sense for me, yeah, I'll sign a deal.
Have any big labels approached you?
When I won the WGCS Summit, I had an opportunity to have a development deal with 300 Entertainment. It just didn't work out for me. So, I mean, that's pretty much it. Well, I also had a meeting with Jeremiah. He was looking for artists as well. We never like really got back into that conversation. So, yeah, people have reached out, but I'm just gonna keep working.
Okay, no doubt, and we see that. And you've been consistent. And in addition to singing, you also have an interest in acting. Where would you like to see yourself in the next year with acting?
Man, so it's this show, right, called Grown-ish, and I really like that show. And one day, I want to have a role on that show. I also want to do movies as well. Like, I just want to tap into all of my talents and just master all of them.
Most definitely. Thank you, Chanelle. Chanelle's going to stay with me, and we're going to go ahead and bring back our special guest, Chanelle Tru, Carla G, and SheGo Turbo. All right, thank you, ladies, for joining me. And hey, y'all, make sure y'all also check out my forecast playlist. That's the playlist I was talking about earlier. It's live on YouTube right now as we speak. You can find the full list in the description box. A lot of good songs. This might be my best playlist yet. Features all of the artists that you see here tonight, plus some that you don't. Some stars that have already risen, and some stars that are still rising. So make sure you guys check that out. And so I gotta ask, now that I got all the ladies back here with me, Carla G.
Yo.
What's going on? Yeah, Carla G, what makes you a star? Because we all believe we're stars. What makes you a star, Carla G?
I would definitely have to say my personality and my energy. I feel like I don't have an energy or a personality like anybody else's, and when I walk in a room, I don't even have to say it. You know, I'm there.
Carla G's in the building. And SheGo, you were also featured on Rolling Out's 21 artists to check for in 2021. What can we expect to see from you this year,
Definitely more music, more content. I definitely plan on just like putting a lot of more, just like a bigger, like make my production bigger, like production as far as, videos, when shows prayerfully open back up, want to build out sets and stuff like that. So yeah, definitely more content and, yeah.
Wonderful. And I mean, SheGo, what makes you stand out from other artists in your own words?
What makes me stand out? I could definitely agree. Say my personality, my demeanor, and my energy when I walk in. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, just how I am and how I'm coming. You know what I'm saying? When I interact with you, whether we know each other or not, you feel me? You see SheGo, you gonna know that's SheGo, like straight like that.
Most definitely. We also have Chanelle Tru in the building. I got 3 talented ladies with me. Chanelle, I gotta ask you, what do you want to add here? What sets you apart from everyone else in the world? What makes Chanelle Chanelle?
I definitely have to agree with the ladies. My personality, me as an entertainer, like I feel like when I'm off the stage, I'm like really calm and cool, but when I'm on stage, I'm like real turned, and I just feed off everybody else's energy. So I feel like that makes me different as an artist. Like I love the stage.
I seen you perform, Chanelle. You be where y'all at? Yeah, you be in it. Oh my mama.
Thank you.
Yeah, so that's dope. Great entertainers with me tonight. Speaking of stardom, Cardi B did the unthinkable when she dropped Bodak Yellow in 2017. That song is iconic, and this beat, everybody was blasting it that summer when it dropped. Bodak Yellow reached diamond status this week. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna throw the Bodak beat on. All right, we're gonna get busy one time, ladies. Let's do a cipher style. And ladies, just give me a few bars. All right, let's just throw something together real quick. It's Real Chicago, your boy Rogét. I'm in the mix. Nobody does it like this. I got Chanelle Tru, Carla G, SheGo Turbo. Let's do it. Now I'm gonna give y'all a topic, and I want y'all to spit something about it. All right. All right. Each of y'all gonna get a different topic. All right. So let's go ahead and put the beat on. Let's put the beat on. All right. First up, we got Carla G. Carla, you got the Mag Mile. Give me
Okay. Oh.
As long as you can go, let's do it.
Mag Mile. I see that. Now said, sounds of me. Sony out. I be dropping. I be cruising. Yeah, my dick. I got you. Carla G, you know it's hanging. I'm sorry.
Okay. Next, we got Chanelle Tru in the building. We Real Chicago. Chanelle, your word is windy. Let's go.
I don't listen to this funny. It's not that time that it's telling me funny. I could be funny. Now I feel like staying in the windy city. And I'm chilling. Coming to you.
We got SheGo Turbo. SheGo, your word is goofy. Chicago style. Let's get it.
Okay. I can't hear the beat. Okay. I swear, shorty, you look goofy for trying to use me. To her that old, they fool me, baby. I'm hurry. I'ma keep it moving. Never try to play a player like you ain't a groovy. Oh man, goddamn, that shit is dead. Try like we got the can.
Let's go.
Let's do it. All right, cut the beat.
Okay, I don't know if y'all can hear me, but you did.
You was going in. My connection was a little. Hey, it's Real Chicago. Shout out to Barty. First,
I was like, I could hear a little bit, but the connection was.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We just having fun. It's your boy Rom J, the Tribe. We real Chicago. Shout out to Marty. We celebrate black excellence whenever we see it. So that's what's up. Now, before I let you go, let people know where they can find you online. Ladies, please, Chanelle.
I'm sorry, what you said?
I said before we let y'all go, ladies, just let the people know where they can find you online, Chanelle.
Okay, guys, follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook at Chanelle Tru, that's CHANELLE_TRU.
Wonderful. Carla G, where can the people keep in touch?
Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. It's at Crazy Ass Girl. So that's at CRAZYY Ass Girl.
That's what I said when I typed in your name and I couldn't find you, and then I saw it was Crazy Ass Girl. I said, "This crazy ass girl." Anyways, Carla G is in the building. Last but not least, SheGo Turbo. Tell the people where they can keep in touch with you.
All major and all social medias. That's SheGo Turbo. SheGoTurbo. Make sure to check out that Out of Place that just dropped, and shout out Tribe Chicago and all the ladies. Ladies Month, ladies. We celebrate them every day.
You already know. Thank you so much, ladies, for stopping by. Enjoy your night. Thank you so much.
Thank y'all.
You too,
y'all have a good one.
You already know. Take care,
y'all.
y'all.
Have a good night.
You too. You too. Thank you, SheGo. Well, guys, that's our show. Thank you to our guests. I had a great time. That was fun. Chanelle Tru, Carla G, and SheGo Turbo. If you have any questions about the show or want to reach out to us, go ahead and hit us up at connect@thetribe.com. Make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to our YouTube page. And you can find me on Twitter at @TheRomJ_ and on Instagram at @RomJ_TV. See you guys next week. Same time, same place. It's your boy Rom J and the Tribe signing out. Peace.